Greetings in the name of the Most High Yah. It's King Yediah, aka King Solomon, staying wise in life and in these markets. And this is my pre-market watch list and sentiment, trying to gauge some sentiment in the market and see what kind of setups we can get this morning and how it correlates with the stocks in play. So today is the 9th of August 2022. It's a Tuesday. The time is 8:14 a.m. So let's get started here on the US dollar. Let's see. So the US dollar had a little push up recently. Let's see here. We kind of pushed up off of the annual anchored VWAP. We got up to the 50%, well, my 50% fib level at 12,996. And then we had the pullback here, especially it especially ran into R3. This is the monthly R3 here at 12,977. So we had a nice wick rejection off of the 50% level, and we hit the 38% level right here at 12,958 and bounced off R3 again. So we came back down here to R1, which is let's see here. R1 is approximately 12,923. So we found some support there at 12,923, which is R1, and we went back up to R2, which is 12,950. Got the large candle right there, the sell-off from that level, and came back. So we're kind of in between the range of R1 and R2. So we bounced off R1 again on this candle here this morning, and we're getting a wick rejection way before R2. So let's see where we stopped off at here. We got that rejection, 12,943. So yesterday's close was 12,940. So it's looking like the US dollar is gonna get back down probably to this level here where it bounced off from, 12,905, or even get back to the upper VWAP line, which is the anchored VWAP. So that level right there is 12,898. So around 12,900, probably looking for that US dollar to pull back. I don't know if it's gonna hold R1 though. Maybe we could get a range kind of motion. Let's see here, from R1 to R2, probably start getting that bounce back and forth. But we gotta see. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. So I would say the US dollar right now, since we got this double bottom, I would say it's kind of bullish. You know what I'm saying? Because we're having this push-up candle, even though we're getting the wick rejection yesterday, had that sell-off and stuff like that. Right now it's looking like it's trying to push up. So let's see how that goes. Let's see what else we got. So especially if the US dollar is bullish, we're gonna get some risk-off sentiment in the stock market. So that means that the stocks will probably sell off, right? So people will be looking to sell stocks with an expensive dollar, contributing to just being more expensive to buy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or to get loans. Like these big hedge funds and stuff like that, they borrow money from the bank. So if the US dollar is expensive to get, then they would buy less shares, or they would rebalance their positions and sell some of their shares, you know? So let's see. This is my commodities chart. It kind of gauges sentiment. So let's see what we got here for gold. So gold is looking like it wants to break up, but we got like this wick rejection right here at this level, which is a resistance level. Let's see, resistance level is around 1811. Right, so we got that wick rejection right there at 1810. So we're pulling back to R3, which I believe is the monthly R3 or the weekly R3. Not sure on this one. Hold on. Yeah, so let's see here. Yeah, that's the weekly R3. So this week gold has been very bullish, which is a risk off sentiment, but things are really kind of it's confuffled right now, man. You know, things are kind of out of sync. So even though that gold is pushing up, the stock market is supposed to be pulling back because it's a risk off sentiment, but yet still we're getting this kind of bullish vibe in the stock market. So things are kind of out of sync. So it's hard to kind of gauge sentiment these days. You know what I'm saying? So gold is bullish, but getting a pullback there. So let's see what happens with that. Let's see what else. Crude oil. Yeah, that's a good one to look at. So crude oil is very bullish. We got the break of R3, had a little wick rejection right here at $92, $92.15. We're back here at wait, hold on. Why is this candle set up like that? I guess it's still bullish, looking bullish because anyway. So we had this wick rejection right here at 92.15. We're back here at 89.44. That should be a wick rejection candle, but anyway. So yeah, we're getting a pullback on US oil. So let's see. Moving on here, we're gonna go to NQ1, right? So this is the futures chart of the Nasdaq E-mini futures. So this is the 4-hour chart. I was pointing out yesterday that we had this wick rejection right here at VWAP, anchored VWAP. That's annual anchored VWAP, and that level right there is 13,450.75, and R3 is at 13,419.75. So we had that nice big sell-off yesterday. Took some shorts yesterday on Nvidia. Yeah, was it? Yeah, Nvidia. So had some nice plays on that due to the weakness in the market. So we came down here, had a little support at 13.121, sorry, and right now we're pushing below that level. Right now we're getting a little support here at, let's see what level is that, 13.07650. So we're getting some support there. We're having a nice little sell-off again though. So yesterday's close was, let's see what level was that, right? So that was 13.183.25. So we're way below yesterday's close. So we're looking weak today on the NQ1, which is suggesting like a continuation of this rejection from R3. So it's looking like the bulls are losing it. You know, we got this monthly R3 right here, ran into that, had that big sell-off. Previously we ran into it and had the sell-off again, but got support at this level. So it's looking like the buyers are coming back in here. The trend monitor is suggesting that we're going into the the bearish phase right now. That's the light purple starting there. The dark purple is when we're in a downtrend. So it's looking like we're gonna sell off today again. So if the US dollar, let's go back to the US dollar real quick. So if the US dollar gets bullish, we'll definitely be we'll be having a sell-off, right? So the US dollar is looking like it wants to kind of get bullish. So let's see what's happening with that. You know what I'm saying? If everything kind of lines up, then we'll get that bullish action. Let's see. Let's look at the VIX. The VIX is looking like it found some support here at S1, just above S1 right here. So we having a higher low right here at yesterday's close, which is 21.28, and we're pushing up now. So a strong VIX is suggesting that the US stock market will pull back, right? So it's an inverse relationship. Once the VIX is pushing up, and this will be, I think this is monthly R3, yeah. So that will be the next resistance level, actually R2, but the major resistance level is going to be R3. So if we get up to like 2369, you'll start seeing the stock market pulling back. So with this being very bullish right now, you could see some stocks starting to sell off. So all in all, it's kind of shaping up like a risk-off sentiment in the market. From this point of view right now, I would say that. So NQ1, this is the daily chart. Same thing like I was saying before, running into to anchored VWAP right there. Let's see what else we got. Right, so let's look at the National Muni Bond ETF. So this has been in an uptrend, but usually the sentiment with bonds, if bonds are rising, that means it's supposed to mean that the stock market is pulling back. But again, things have been kind of out of sync. These relationships have become kind of skewed, so we're not getting the same kind of sentiment off of certain directions, right? So if this is pushing up, the stock market should be pushing down, but we see that the stock market is rising as well. So it's looking like it's like some tampering in the bond market, right? So it's either the Fed is still buying this or something like that, because they might say that they're easing off on buying bonds and stuff like that, but then we still see this push up, right? So we don't really know what's going on, man. People just say, I mean, these big banks like the Fed and stuff like that, the central bank, they say stuff, but they do stuff behind the scenes, right? So they're really trading economies against other economies. So they might say one thing, but they're doing something else behind the scenes. So we don't really know, man. We just gotta watch the chart and see what's going on. So with the bond market pushing up yesterday, right here, we got that sell-off. So today, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see what's going on with that. If we do get the push up and it sticks to how things are supposed to work, then we will get the sell-off in the stock market, you know. So we'll see how that goes. But it's been very bullish. Now we're starting to get that pullback, right? The pullback is supposed to mean that the stock market will rise, but you know, it's been kind of in sync instead of having an inverse relationship. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm up to 161 subscribers on YouTube, so give thanks for that. Had 46 views on my Nvidia trade yesterday, trade recap, so that was cool. Thank you all for that. And let's see, going over to stocks in play right now that I'm looking at Nvax. So on the daily chart, let's see, they had earnings come out yesterday, so I'm looking for, you see this gap down here, look at how far that dropped. We dropped from 57.50 all the way to 40, right? So let's see, let's go down to a lower time frame, 60-minute. So you can see that big gap down right there. So I have this strategy called the Papa Bear strategy, where, let's see, let's go down to 30 minutes, right? So I'm looking with this gap down right here, right? Actually, let me put it from where it's actually falling from. With this gap down right here, down to $40 right now, I'm looking for this morning for it to pull back. I don't know what level exactly it will pull back to, because I mean, this is a big gap down, right? But usually the Papa Bear strategy is a gap back up to like a S4 level, and then you sell from there, right? But this one here is tricky because we're way below S6, right? So and it is a lower value day, right? Because R3 was up here, can't really see what R3 was at that point. Let's see. Hold on. 59.40, and S3 was at 59.40. My bad. And now R3 is at 58.87, so it's a lower value day, right? So we're looking for shorts, but I'm looking for, let's see, the pre-market high is a good place to pull back to. That's 42, around 42.09, 42.03. So from 40 to 42.03, if it has a $2 pullback, that's a good place to start trying to catch some shorts. Maybe even 44 is a level. But we gotta see, I just gotta wait until it pulls back to a certain level right here. Start to get the reversal pattern, and then we could go short. Right, so it's a simple plan with this here and the Papa Bear strategy. Go into Upstart. They had earnings yesterday as well. Let's go to the daily chart real quick. As you can see, that had us, it started selling off from yesterday. We hit R6, so it's kind of like a pump and dump. Had this big wick rejection here to let's see what level that was. We came all the way back to 32.41, right? So today we gapped down. We're at 28.33, so you know it's selling off quite a lot, just like NVAX. So I don't know what kind of earnings it had, if it was bad or good, but I don't really care. I just want to trade what the chart is saying, you know what I'm saying? So if it's selling off, it's selling off. If we could get a pullback here to 29, then that's a good place to start looking for some shorts. But let's go down to the 30-minute chart. Right, so this one is kind of more in line with the Papa Bear strategy, although actually no, because we have a higher value day on this upstart. So this is kind of disqualifying this as a Papa Bear strategy, right? So the only thing that's in line with the Papa Bear strategy right now is that it's in it's gap down, right? We're below 28.79, which is S5, just above 28.14, which is S6, and that Camarilla setup though, that's kind of tricky. So I'm probably looking, since it has a higher value relationship, I'm probably looking for this one to come back to this level here, S3, retest S3, if the stock market opens bullish, and then we could get a sell-off from there. So this one is kind of tricky because it doesn't have the Camarilla relationship. It's a higher value day, so you're supposed to be looking for longs, and when it sets up like this, it kind of kills the bearishness of the setup, you know what I'm saying? So this pullback, not pullback, but this push up right here, if it starts pulling back, I guess, to test our S3, we could start going up to yesterday's close, just because of how the Camarillas is setting up, you know. So I gotta look out for this one. This one might be a little trickier than NVAX, you know what I'm saying? Alright, yo, so that's my pre-market watch list. Stock market is looking kind of weak today, so these setups right here, Upstart and Nvax, is my stocks in play. They have earnings, they're gapping down, so let's see what happens, right? We're just waiting for the pullback. Might wait like about half an hour and see what's going on with these stocks, and then we might start looking for some shorts. Alright, y'all, it's King Yadiya, aka King Solomon, staying wise in life and in this market. This was my pre-market watch list, gauging market sentiment, and I hope you all enjoyed that, and I hope it was useful. Alright, y'all, trade safe and stay blessed.